62 entrants, I believe, in the arts and crafts. And it took up the annex building. They had the master gardeners over there, and we had the horticulture was in there.
Okay.
So a lot of the food and everything was really delicious to look at as well as taste, I'm sure. And they judge all that. Boy, it's just amazing. I couldn't be a judge. I'd be like, it's great, it's good, it's good, it's great, it's great. But it all looked good. And lots of stuff in the main community center as well. Arts, more arts and pictures and quilts and
there's
just amazing things that they made.
Then they had the woodworking stuff this year.
I know.
There's always like such fantastic things that you would never think.
There was one, I just heard about this one from somebody, but there was one that was done, it was in the recycle division, and she actually made it out of, the packing things that come to you, the packing little peanuts and things. And she made it out of that, and it was a house and a garden and trees, and I mean, really amazing, so you just never know what people are going to pick up. There's so many creative people here in Pahrump that you really have to go in and enjoy what they've made.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know what I saw? I've seen a couple different ones, and I don't know if they were selling them somewhere, but I saw at a different fair. I don't know if they were selling them here, but speaking of recycling, and this is totally off subject, but there's little purses now being made out of those little tabs that you get off the sodas.
Jeepers, I'm sure. Yeah.
So there's probably something like that there. And they probably got the idea from something like the Pahrump Fair and Festival art exhibits, because somebody had to think of that first, and somebody probably thought of that.
Right.
And then now they're selling.
Right. There was one lady that had bibs, and on the bib there was like a little elephant trunk, but when you pulled it off, it was actually a pacifier.
Oh, how
so,
cute.
It was connected. And I think that's a great little thing. I think, she should market that and get it out there, because I'm sure people would buy that.
Yeah.
So you just never know where the ideas come from and where they'll go.
Awesome.
And you were talking about vendors earlier. You sent out all the applications, and there were different ones this year. Prior to the event, I talked to someone, and she was disappointed in the past 3-4 years that there weren't enough unique things that were here. But from what you're just saying, that you won't know until the last minute.
No, you never know. I mean, we invited them all back. We sent out the applications for previous years, and then we went up to, believe it or not, Logandale Fair, Goldfield. They went to the one down in Vegas, and we handed out hundreds of applications, sent out 400, and you get what you get. If people can make it, they will. We lowered our prices this year. It was $150 a booth. It was $250 previously. Down at some other fairs, and I won't mention, but like San Gennaro.
Well, I was just thinking, I heard San Gennaro was a couple of thousand.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They do. And I will tell you that one vendor actually told us that they had gone to San Gennaro, lost a lot of money, came up here and made it up. Oh. So we were feeling good about that. We were feeling good about that, yeah.
I want to say, if anybody from San Gennaro is watching, next year, you got to have the rainbow cookie. You got to have the rainbow cookie. I went looking for a rainbow cookie. I didn't find it. I got a cannoli and my sandwich, but I wanted a rainbow cookie.
Ah, gotcha.
So that's an idea for next year.
Yeah,
I might have to find a vendor that does that so I can have my rainbow cookie.
That would be great. That would be great. We would love to have more vendors up here. We're limited with our space, and that's one thing. And we filled it up. I mean, as many spaces as we could. There's still some spots we want to fill and change, but that Hull Diamond takes up a big area, but it's so dusty. We try to keep people out of there for just to keep the dirt down. So we kind of put the duckies up there. The Ducky Derby was up there, and that was fun. Marna did a great job with that. Our arts and crafts ladies that helped her on that was an amazing thing. I don't know if people still understand. We had taken the way it started is we were going to donate to the Boys and Girls Club any money that was left over after everything. But as you know, things changed there. So we will be donating to another charity. We just haven't picked it yet. So and again, this is just the beginning stages of the tally. So we don't know where we are yet. And as we do, we'll figure that out and nominate one and probably donate to one or two or three. We don't know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the second stage.
Let's talk about entertainment and do both stages.
Yeah. Okay. Stage 1 and 2.
How many minutes we got left?
Okay.
Better.
Uh-oh.
There was a couple things you wanted to mention.
Well, no, I just wanted to mention that that second stage was a second thought, but because there were so many locals and so many things we wanted to put on that stage, Terry Rogers took it over. I want to first commend Dave Jordan for the extreme job he did for the entertainment and the bands
fantastic.
he had, and a lot of people really, really enjoyed it, stayed late into the night and had a good time. And that's all free, you know. That's free entertainment. We pay for it. And that cost a bunch of money. So that's just another side to the program here. But the second stage had a lot of local things on it. We actually had a hypnotist on it Sunday. Oh. We had a wood carver over there that we brought in from California. Beautiful eagle he did with redwood. It was unbelievable. And then he did a bear on Sunday, which was even better. I loved the bear. I believed the bear. I was like, wow, that is amazing. But anyway, they did that. Terry Rogers ran that, and she did a wonderful job, and she had the Idol on there, part of the Idol competition. I think they're doing the finals at the Wild West.
Okay.
So it was kind of fun to move it through there, too, and a lot of fun things. And the one other thing that we did this year that we want to drum up more excitement for next year and more participants is the tug of war. We ended up with 2 teams. We invited several, but only 2 participated this year. One was from CCA, the Correctionals Corporation of America, the detention center, and the other one was Emergency Services of Nye County. I am telling you, that was just the most fun to watch. What happened was they pulled the rope, and the little red thing we had hanging there did not move. When they pulled it, it was so equally matched, just sat there. And it kind of went an inch this way and an inch that way. And then finally, it was Emergency Services that pulled CCA across. But it was fun to watch. And all the kids were involved. They had kids on the one team. And I will commend CCA for that. They allowed all the kids from the other team to participate, even though it was more than they had on their group.
Okay.
So ultimately, I mean, strength-wise, I'm sure they were pretty well matched. But poundage, they had a few more pounds on them on the other end. But Emergency Services won, so congrats to them, and they have bragging rights now, so that's the big deal.
Right on.
Yeah,
so
we had a good
awesome.
time.
We covered just about everything. Possibly next year, because of the heat factor, might move it back a week or 2.
Yeah, we have considered that. We would move it 1 week, but we have some logistics things there with other events, so now we're looking at 2 weeks. But we also have to watch for the Wild West and stuff. So we're just trying to coordinate that right now. But, yeah, we would like to move it back a little bit.
Depending on the carnival, too, if they're booked.
No, you know what? The carnival's pretty flexible with us because remember, they're local here in town.
Oh, great.
So they've worked with us. They were so easy to work with, and they gave us extra tickets. I mean, it was really a good event for them, too.
Great.
But we'll see. I mean, we'll let you know. We'll keep you posted on that.
Okay.
Can I just have you give like a phone number or website in case anybody's interested in either volunteering
Absolutely.
or getting a booth?
Yep. We're still at the 775-990-4043. That is our phone number. And we're at Paved, which is on the highway, 361 Frontage Road, Suite 1. And we can always leave a message or be found there. Okay. And we'd love to have more volunteers, absolutely. We did it on kind of a skeleton crew with a shorter time period than normal, and it was a learning curve for a lot of the new people, and I think they did grand. And I'm so happy with the folks that participated.
Okay,
Nice.
thank you, and remember to
thank you so much for a wonderful
tune in
weekend.
On Monday at 6:30. Hopefully, we'll be there if you're there. So, thank you, Paula. Thank you, Maria.
Thank you very much.
Jeff, and thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you, Jeff.
Bye-bye.
Good night.